Yo, what's up, people? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Corporate Business Show, where we study the science of building a corporation. I go by the name of Kwame Apieje, aka Marvel Coin, Black Shark Entrepreneur. Money, money, money. Hope you're all doing well today. So, on today's episode, we'll be doing a entrepreneur pitch analysis. The reason why we do the pitch analysis because it's a good way to see how entrepreneurs present their business to investors and how they present themselves. We get to see whether they succeed or don't succeed with the pitch. We also get to learn about the entrepreneur's character, their background, and their qualifications. And we get to assess their business knowledge and how they incorporate the corporate business 5-star principles, whether they incorporate it consciously or unconsciously, because believe me, the 5-star principles will be in the pitch. Okay, so the 5-star principles are let me just see. The corporate business 5-star principles is 1, the mission, goals, and objectives. 2, the sales and marketing function of your business. 3, your production and operation system. 4, the Tetra team. 5, accounting and finance function of the business. So if you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to build a business, those are the 5 key areas you need to focus on to develop your business and turn your idea into an income producing asset. Okay, so that's enough of me. Let's get into the pitch analysis. So today's pitch analysis is a entrepreneur from the UK, and he's doing a pitch on the Dragon's Den UK episode. Okay, so today's episode is called Millionaire. It's called Millionaire Thinks It's All Just a Laugh. Okay, so the millionaire who thinks it's just a laugh. Okay, so that's the title of this Dragon's Den episode. So what do you think about the entrepreneur or this pitch? From the title, what can we say? Millionaire that think it's just a laugh. So obviously he's successful. The person's successful. He's a millionaire. He's probably built a business already, and he's probably gone on the well, to me it sounds like he's gone on the Dragon's Den and he's tried to pull a fast one. Maybe he's not tried to pull a fast one. Maybe he's just not taking it serious because he's successful already. He feels like he can just charm them into investing in him based on his credentials alone. But I'm sure that won't be enough. I'm sure the investors on the panel will be scrutinizing him even more than usual because of the fact that he's a successful businessman. So it's an interesting one. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay. So
hello, my name is Dennis Fuller. I'm here to tell you about my new company and my new product, Golfers Mates. I'm looking for an investment of £100,000 for a 12.5% share.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I really lost it. I do apologise. Hello, my name is Dennis Fuller. I'm here to tell you about my new company, Golfers Mates, and my new products. I'm looking for an investment of £100,000 for a 12.5% share in the business. And I'm blanking. I'm so sorry.
Wow. So he's a successful entrepreneur already, He's you can see by his age he's quite old. He looks like he might have mental problems, or maybe he's just forgot his lines. But like he might be aging a bit, and the reason why he's lost his train of thought is because he might have mental health issues, which is pretty alarming that he's gone on the show to present his business. But let's not judge too quick. Let's see like where the pitch takes us. But already he's lost his train of thought, and I think it's like the third or second time he started his pitch. I don't think it's because he's forgot his lines, okay? But one thing I can see already that he's definitely clear on his mission, goals, on objectives. Like he's gone on there, he knows exactly what he wants from the investors. Okay.
Hello, my name is Dennis Fuller. I'm here to tell you about my new company and my new product.
That was a funny look. Like he's looking baffled. He's looking very baffled. But
Golfers Mates.
Golfers.
There are approximately 5 million golfers in the United Kingdom. Golfers need certain pieces of equipment to play their game. The obvious ones being golf clubs, golf balls, etc. Okay. Something else that every golfer carries is this little thing here. It's called a pitchfork or a pitch mark repairer. This ball is normally hit in with a wedge or something, and it will make an indentation, which is called a pitch mark. The pitch mark is always repaired instantly by every responsible golfer, like so. You merely lift the ground around that, and then just pat it down, and there's no harm done. What makes this different from other pitchforks is that it is made of zinc, and then in the back, we have a pencil sharpener. Golf cards are always marked in pencil. Tradition. So with this thing, you can sharpen your pencil. The big market, I believe, is corporate. This little thing will carry any advertising logo you want, inexpensively. It's an inconsequential purchase. It's less than 10 quid retail. We believe that we could quite easily sell 400,000 of these in our second year. We've already sold a couple of thousand, and I'm also having negotiations with Paddy Power, the bookmakers, at the moment.
Okay.
I'm actually the chairman of a fairly successful company, so I can run a business. I think this would be a great investment, and I think I would enjoy working with you.
Okay, so there's a few good points there. Like maybe he was nervous at the beginning, but once he got into it, he really got into it. Like he clearly knows his product. He knows his product. He sold the business. I mean, he sold a few of the products. He mentioned that he's already got some contracts lined up with Paddy Power and some other contractors. So he's obviously experienced. He's an experienced entrepreneur, so he knows how to sell his product. Like you can clearly see he can sell his product now. By the fact, like he's won the business, he's mentioned that he's built a successful business already, and like now it all depends on whether they buy into his product. Me personally, I'm not a golfer, but if you're a golfer out there, maybe you probably understand what his product does. But yeah, let's see what the investors think about his pitch and his product. I'm interested to hear about what they think about the product, because I feel like he has a strong background on building a business. By his age, he looks like he's got the experience. So yeah, like let's check it out. Oh.
Thank you. Gold for the lady.
A hesitant start from 63-year-old Dennis Fuller. But can he recover enough to convince the Dragons to invest £100,000 in his all-in-one golf accessory?
Okay.
Non-golfing Deborah Meaden needs more information.
I don't play golf, so you're going to have to help me understand what else there is around. So if I wanted to do all of the things that are on this gadget, what would I have to buy?
You would have to have a ball marker, a pitchfork repairer, and a pencil sharpener.
Okay. And how many of these other things are sold by a...
Okay, so he understands like his product. Like it's like a combination of individual products put into one, which I guess that's the unique selling point. So okay, that's interesting. Yeah, she's a non-golfer, so she probably needed him to elaborate on what the product actually was. But yeah, I feel like I have a more better understanding of what the product is and what it does.
Golf club. The pitch repairer, how much do they sell?
They're quite popular items because, again...
How popular is quite popular? How many are actually sold?
I've no idea. I don't run a pro shop, so I have no idea, Deborah. I'm really sorry.
Dennis, that's not a good answer, is it?
Well,
you're asking me to invest in... It's the truth. It is the truth.
There is no one I can tell.
Oh my gosh, he did not say I don't know in the pitch. That's like the worst thing you can say in a pitch is I don't know. She's asked him a question on the market, like he's selling this product, the pitchfork product. She's asked him how much of these sold in the UK, and he says I don't know. So that's like he should have known better. He's an experienced entrepreneur. He should have known better that this question was going to come up. Like she wants to know how much the market of that product is being sold at the moment to give a picture of how many that particular product, his product, can sell. And he can't even answer that question. He loses a lot of marks on that. He loses a lot of marks. That was a schoolboy error. That was that was a very big mistake. But boy, let's see what happens next. Like she's just started laughing. She just started laughing when she heard that answer. Like that's not respected. That was not. Oh, I don't know. That's like the worst thing you can say in a pitch. But yeah. Oh.
Dennis, listen to me. First of all, as an investor, it's nice for you to listen to my questions. That's the first thing, because we might be having a bit of a laugh here, but I'm guessing that at some point you want.
So that's where the laughing came in. Like he messed up, or he didn't mess up. He made a statement, and I don't think he realizes how serious what he said was. Like he's having a laugh. She's obviously not taking it serious. Like. Yeah, I wouldn't either if I was an investor.
Somebody to hand over £100,000,
nice.
And at that point, it's going to get serious.
Yeah, exactly.
You're lovely. You're charming. You're engaging, and you're having a lovely giggle.
See, like, so the investors clearly looked at your character, your background, and your qualification. His character seems to be glowing, even though he has made the mistake. Like had a rough start, but she's confirmed, like she's warmed to his character, which is a very, very good thing to accomplish in the
You're having a lovely giggle. You're not listening to my questions.
I am.
Okay.
What I need to know from you is that's what it is. That's the size of the market, and that's how much money you're going to make out of it. And you haven't covered off two of those three elements.
Exactly. So he's presented his pitch, and he's only given one of the three key points they want to hear before buying into him and his vision. And he's only managed to bring one of those. He's only managed to inform them on one of those three, which is not good, especially for an experienced entrepreneur. Like when you've built a business already, like the standards of your pitches, I guess you'll be like looked at with more high regard rather than someone that's an inventor or operator and is now trying to sell their business. So like interesting.
Good point. Thank you.
You got nothing to say.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Wow,
Yeah.
so she's straight out. He's got nothing to say. Like, he's not even trying to...
A schoolboy error from the experienced businessman, and one that Dennis pays for dearly. Duncan Bannatyne is not about to let him off the hook either.
Okay, so the next investor's going to weigh in.
You know, Deborah's right. Well, why didn't you go in and see a professional at the club and say, I'm developing this idea. I need to know how many pitch markers we sell in a year, not a week, a year. Or did you do it? You don't want to tell us.
I did it, but I only did it very locally.
Your club, did you go and ask the professional?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said it varies. It really does, because he probably sells 100 a year.
So you're going to sell less than 100 of this then, because straight away you're competing with that.
But a lot of these are sold on the internet. If we put it in a gift set, it's $12.95, including the pencil, another 2 ball.
Okay, so I don't know if you caught that, but he asked if you spoke to a professional, like somebody in the golfing industry, about the product, and he did not give a straight answer. He like really spoke around that point and started speaking about online sales. Like, I was like, when he like he muffled a bit and then went into online sales. So like, that's what politicians do. Like, they like talk around points and don't answer the questions directly. I'm sure the investors caught that.
Markers and a nice little smart presentation box.
Absolutely 100% agree with Deborah. You're not listening, Dennis.
See?
For that reason, I'm out.
He did not listen to the
Thank you,
question. He did not listen to the question.
A further blow. And Dennis's bid for investment is
Like, looking at him, he looks like a salesman, but selling to investors is a different kind of sales pitch rather than selling to a customer. And maybe he doesn't have experience selling to investors. Maybe he has more experience selling to customers. Maybe that's why he's going wrong with his pitches.
is looking forlorn. Retail expert Theo Paphitis is next to question the veteran businessman.
Mm.
Whilst I think this is a nice little gadget,
Okay,
and
so they
it
like the
could be a
product.
gift gadget, I grant you, is
They
it
like
on
the
its
product.
own a business? Now,
Okay.
you said you run a successful
That's a
company.
good observation.
What do you do?
I own an employment agency, a 6-branch employment agency.
So you could give up your job and make a living with that.
I don't need to. I won't sell the agency. I own 65% of the business. I'm the chairman. All I get involved in these days is budget.
See, as an investor, they really want to know about your background and your experience, because like when they give up the money, they want to feel like their investment is secure in your hands, and they want to see if you have the ability to achieve what you say you're going to achieve. So yeah, like he went straight into learning about his character, because he mentioned that he liked the product, but he wants to see how far this person can take the product. So yeah, let's hear about what he does for his business currently.
Budgeting, forecasting, and organising the Christmas party, which they've stopped me doing because I copped it up last year.
Oh, dear.
Oh god.
That's honesty.
So that's another sign.
Dennis, tell
of
me a
his
bit about your
forgetfulness.
employment agency.
It's not for sale.
No, I just want to try and understand your background and your experience. What's your turnover
Okay.
last year?
7 million, 7.5 million
Wow,
plus that.
so he's a millionaire. So they're going
Profit of
into
how
the
much?
I warned the bank we'd come in with a £100,000 loss, which they were quite happy with. We actually came in with a £30,000 profit. And this year, we will probably make 300,000. It was a bad year.
So that's good. That's good. He clearly sounds like he's financially literate. He's quoting the numbers for his business currently, his agency business, and he seems to know that information with the back of his hand. So it's surprising that earlier he didn't know the numbers for the market of the golfing product. Maybe he doesn't have marketing experience. So okay, let's hear about the numbers.
Anyone in the employment
No. I'm in the employment agency business. I understand it. Have you got the 100,000 yourself to invest in this business?
Yes, I have.
So you could invest the money yourself.
Yes.
So why do you want our money?
If I was opening another branch of the employment agency, I know exactly what I'm doing. I know what areas I want to be in. I know what what premises I need. I don't even know what sort of furniture we need.
Okay,
but
good answer.
I'm in
Good
uncharted
answer.
water now. I don't do retail. I don't do marketing. It's not my bag.
Okay. So that was perfect answer. Now we're learning more about the entrepreneur and why he's there. Like he realizes he's going into uncharted territories. His experience is in running a agency business. He's been successful for that. He now has a product that he wants to sell, but he doesn't know retail. He doesn't know marketing. And now he's in the dragon's den looking for an investor. So he's probably not just looking for the money, he's looking for the expertise of and contacts of the investor as well. So yeah, he's a smart guy, right? Now I'm starting to see the entrepreneurism of him, the entrepreneur in him, and his expertise. Like, yeah, he sounds like a cool guy. He sounds like a good guy. It's like I would do the same. I would do the same. Would you? Question.
Okay.
It's a passionate plea, but has Dennis done enough to rescue his pitch? Keen golfer Peter Jones is ready to deliver his verdict.
What does Peter have to say?
I agree with you. It never surprises me how many things people buy, particularly golfers, when they're going touring from club to club. It's the memento factor.
Okay.
Right.
So Peter Reich agrees with the product. So he bought into the product, but how much has he bought into the product?
My issue is I've actually bought a pitch marker recently. It was £1. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
You're looking at one of these basic silly little
Well,
things.
it was good enough to do the job. And also, as you and I will both know,
So the
when
product
you
could
play
be
golf, you do exactly the
overpriced.
same with a tee.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
product could be
So
overpriced.
it's not a business, and especially at £100,000. There are many more better opportunities that I'm going to come across sitting here in this chair. Okay. And that's the reason why I'm not going to invest in you.
Wow. So he's not going to invest on the basis that he doesn't believe the product has a chance to build a business around. Like, it could be like a fad for some time. It's not something that can grow into something bigger and better, which is fair. Which is fair. Like, he's created a product he's created like an all-in-one product, which isn't so helpful. Like, the alternatives, by the sounds of it, it's not resolving like a big problem. It's like the alternative of it, buying those items individually that make up that product, like, that experience isn't so stressful that you need that as a solution to make your golfing experience easier. So as a golfer, which he mentioned, like, he probably likes it, but he sees like I can do without it. And he mentions like he can invest his money in other opportunities which he feels would be more viable. So yeah, so that's another decline. So let's see what happens next.
Today. So I'm out.
Thanks anyway.
Dennis, I'm going to come in here. You are very engaging. You're a smashing fellow, and you're sort of bloke you'd love to go for a drink with.
Wow. You see, so that investor, again, likes his character, has gone in, mentioned his character, mentioned that he would like to go out with him with a drink. So the entrepreneur clearly has a pleasing personality. He's won I feel like he's won the investors over with his personality, and he seems like a chummy guy. It is true, but what's letting him down is the actual product. But the experience and his business expertise and his experience is what is carrying him right now. But the actual product is letting him down. So yeah, I like that. I like it when the entrepreneurs win the investors over, because it goes far. It stimulates, like I said, it stimulates the emotion, so it makes them be drawn towards you and your idea. It makes them want to learn more and be more interested in what you're saying, rather than if you had like a bad attitude and you rub the investors up the wrong way, then there'll be you could have the best idea in the world, and they'll be like, they will be put off just by your personality alone. So yeah, that's salute to him. Salute to him.
I mean, this is great, but it's over-engineered. It could be in plastic.
Okay.
I know people buy gifts and everything else, but they end up in the drawer somewhere. Yes. So it's not something that I'm going to risk.
See, the investor said the product's been over-engineered. And if you hear earlier, they asked him, have you gone to your golfing club and asked around and see what people think of this product? At that point, in that process, he could have got feedback and from the people in the industry and realized that this could be a bit adventurous. But because he's probably going on passion and going off his golfing experience, he's gone ahead and just built this product. But yeah, like he's getting feedback now. He's getting feedback now.
Any of the kids' inheritance on. So for me, I'm afraid I'm out.
Okay, thanks anyway.
Yeah. So that was a production.
The Dragons have warmed to Dennis's character, but not so far to his product.
Over-engineered.
James Kahn, though, seems to have something on his mind.
If I was to invest £100,000, Dennis, how long would it take me to get my money back?
Okay. I'm confident we can sell 60,000 in 23 weeks, which means obviously we're going to sell nearly 2,000 a week.
When you use that...
So he wants to know about his return of investment. Return on investment. He asked, when will he get his £100,000 back? An entrepreneur is financially literate. He knew exactly how to reply to his question. I didn't catch it fully. I think he said he'll get it back in 2 years. I keep chopping and editing. I'm multitasking. It's a new experience, so don't bear with me. It'll get smoother and smoother as the episodes go along. But yeah, let's see what the entrepreneur says. I might push it back a bit, actually. All right, so let's go back.
23 weeks, which means obviously we're going to sell nearly 2,000 a week.
No, I need to hear more. I need to hear more.
If I was to invest £100,000, Dennis, how long will it take me to get my money back?
I'm confident we can sell 60,000 in 23 weeks, which means obviously we're going to sell nearly 2,000 a week.
When you use that phrase, I would be confident, how confident would you be?
If the order from Paddy Power comes through, that's 10,000 immediately. I've also have an agent in Ireland who's paying me 10,000 euros for the right to sell it for a year, and we still haven't done a deal with Coom in Germany, but there could be a deal there.
Great. So he clearly knows what he's doing. He's clearly business savvy. He's clearly business savvy. He's clearly built the business to the level where he's negotiating deals with suppliers or distributors or companies already. He's got a few lined up. Paddy Powers is a popular one. Coom in Germany, that's a popular one. So he clearly has he's finessing. But what was the but? Yeah, but the but is, do they believe in his product? Does this guy believe in the product? Let's see. But he clearly knows what he's doing. He's on his way. He might make a million. He might, well, not make a million, but he might build another successful business with this on his savviness of winning new business. But what will slow him down is what Peter Jones said, whether that product is a product you can build a business from. If you used to give this guy a different product that has potential, he probably has the skills to take it to that level from what I'm hearing so far. So yeah, salute. What happens now?
Dennis, I'm not really a golfer, but I think there's a big market for the corporate sector.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I can see your volume.
I'm confident we can sell 60,000. If we sell 30,000, we break even anyway. And we've had for a year. And I
see, that's great. See, so that investor clearly is buying into the product, buying into the vision. He's buying into the vision. I feel like the entrepreneur has communicated his vision very, very well in this pitch. He knows where the business is going. He's organized a new business potential in advance before approaching the investors, and the investors see the potential market they can try tap into, which is the corporate sector. So yeah, like he probably may end up investing in him. So let's see how this goes. And plus, again, the entrepreneur knew his break-even point. He mentioned the break-even point there, so that also was encouraging to the investor to invest in him, because he's just sounding very, very competent right now. Very, very competent.
I would imagine next year, with your marketing expertise, if we can take it to Europe and hopefully the States, we sell 400,000, and eventually 3 years time, you'll be selling $1 million a year.
He wants to go
Golfers
international.
love it.
So he's passionate about his product. He's got a world domination.
I'd like to make you an offer.
Okay.
Dennis, happy to offer you the full amount. So you've got
£100,000. There you go.
And I would want 30%.
Okay, so
of the
you're
business.
asking more of the business.
Having developed one successful business, James Kahn believes Dennis can build another, but he wants a large percentage in return. Will it be too much for the experienced entrepreneur?
This is getting interesting.
I'd have a deal with you. I would say to you, okay, I'd go to 25%.
Okay, so they're negotiating now. He's gone. He's laid out his mark. The entrepreneurs threw out the 30%, and the investors threw out 30%, which is more than the entrepreneur asks for. But now the entrepreneur is using his, because he's experienced, he knows how this goes. He's negotiating, so he's trying to bring him down to 25%. So he could have purposely put his mark down. Put his mark down low already. I think his original request was 20%. So the investor's gone 30, and he's meeting him in the middle, 25%. And that's like a classic negotiation strategy on both parties. Like both, the person going in will purposely go low. The person listening to the offer will counter, purposely going high. And it's up to the other person, if he's aware of the game, will try and meet them in the middle. And yeah, like this is what we're witnessing right now.
For 100,000, with a proviso that you give me the option to buy back 15% for the original 100,000 that you put in 12 months' time.
I like your style, Dennis.
Wow.
Thank you. I like you too.
Nice bit of negotiating there.
Wow. So you don't hear that too often. Wow. So he clearly has experience. Like he's made his offer. The investor made a counter offer, and again, the entrepreneurs made a counter offer. This time, the counter offer isn't just meeting him halfway with the 25%. He's threw in a buyout clause. He's threw in a buyout clause that I think in a year's time he'll be able to buy back the shares, 15% of the shares, and leaving the investor with 10% of the business. Or those 10% of the business, he gets his £100,000 back. He's only put it out at risk for a year. So it's not forever, it's only a year. So the entrepreneur has a 10% stake in the business, because it's kind of a loan, but it's set up. It hasn't been set up like a loan. It's gone through equity. And yeah, like this is a learning experience for me too. Like the way he's negotiating this deal, and because at the end of it, the investor will have 10% share of the business, won't have no more money in the business, but because he gets his money back, but so he has a piece of the pie, and the investor looks happy. I mean, the entrepreneur looks happy because he gets to raise the finance for his current problem, and then once he resolves this problem, he's going to be back in a stronger position of power in a year's time to buy back his shares and keep more of a chunk of his business. So wow, that was some cool negotiation skills. Like if you want to see the full episode, go check out the titles there. Millionaire thinks it's all just a laugh. Go on YouTube, go on the Dragon's Den page, like it, subscribe. Let me like it now to say I'm using as content. Yeah, so if you want to see the full pitch in flow mode without me chopping and starting every 2 minutes or 2 seconds, go watch the pitch, then come back, watch this analysis. You'll probably get a better grasp of what I'm doing, what I'm saying, and you'll probably be able to learn more from it, take more from it. But yeah, like well done.
You still got 10%, it cost you nothing.
Exactly.
I know I can make this work.
He really believes in himself.
On that basis, you have a full offer from me.
Well done. Bro,
On that basis, I'll accept it. We have a deal.
Bro, that was some...
Dennis's skills finally come to the fore, and he leaves with the cash and the dragon expertise he desperately wanted.
That's some Jedi mind tricks going on there. Business, man. That was corporate business right there.
Dennis, it was a bit faltering to start with, but they warmed very much to you, and they all loved you by the end.
Yeah, that was very good. They were very kind. Delighted that James has the confidence, and I think I've had a deal that we're both going to be happy with.
Wow,
I wanted an investor. I wanted somebody with the expertise, and this time next year, hopefully, the other dragons will say, "I wish I'd done that." So, what do you get out of him?
He knew what he wanted.
Expertise and money, and his contacts. Hopefully, I think we can work together. He has a very engaging smile. We can get on.
Well, you got the.
See there, it was all about him getting the contacts in that industry that he needs. So in a way, you could say he's paying 100 grand for it, or he's giving up 10% of his business for it if everything goes to plan, which is a good price. And then from once he gets to know who's who and the contacts and the process of that particular industry, this guy's going to be on his way. I reckon this guy's going to be on his way, providing this product is a product that people buy into, and it's like something that you can build a business around, which was the main doubt from the other investors. But yeah, like and he mentioned about the character. They both like seem to gel. Their personalities look like they would enjoy working with each other. So that was another factor that was spelled out to the entrepreneur who is an experienced business person. So yeah, that was a great corporate business case study. But yeah, let's see it out to the end.
There in the end.
We did.
Very, very well done.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's it. So that was the Dragon's Den pitch. Like, I really enjoyed that one. That was a really good case study. You get to see an experienced entrepreneur. You got to hear about his background and how he was aware. Like that. Yeah, so that was a good Dragon's Den episode, or entrepreneur pitch analysis. You got to see the entrepreneur's background. You get to hear about his experience and expertise in his field. You get to see that he realized where he was lacking of contacts and awareness of the market, and that showed when the lady asked him about the sales of that product in the market. he had no clue. So maybe that's why he was there. He needed somebody with the know-how to get that information, and he was willing to give up a percentage of his business and finance to get that information. So that was more of a chess move, I reckon, for him. It wasn't just about the money. It was more about the resources the investor would bring into the business. And by the sound, and by the deal he negotiated, it sounds like once he gets that knowledge or insight of what to do and where to go, in a year's time, he feels he'll be ready to buy back his business and proceed accordingly with gaining back more of his business from the 25% to 15% that he'll get back, leaving the investor with 10%. So wow, yeah, man. So that was a cool analysis. So make sure you check the full pitch, and you get more from this analysis. I'm going to do a 5-star principle breakdown to go more in depth of how the 5-star corporate business 5-star principles was incorporated in this pitch. So stay tuned. This is only the first half of the case study. Okay. Until next time.